Welcome to StopCop.com. COP, the world's most critical climate conference, is set to be hosted in Baku, Azerbaijan, a country ruled by a notoriously corrupt authoritarian regime committing systemic human rights violations. Today, we'll show you why we must come together to boycott this summit and take action. On the homepage, we highlight the urgent reasons why COP29 in Azerbaijan is a disaster waiting to happen. The regime's history of corruption, genocide, and environmental destruction makes it unsafe for activists, journalists, Armenians, the disabled, and the LGBTQ community, who all face the threat of violence, harassment, and persecution. Not only is Azerbaijan abusing its power as COP29 host, but it's also using the platform to legitimize and fund a long-standing campaign of genocide against Armenians. On the Why Boycott COP29, we highlight human rights violations, environmental destructions, and greenwashing genocide. Azerbaijan ranks lower than Russia, China, and Iran in terms of freedom, according to Freedom House's rankings. Corruption has flourished under the rule of the Aliyev family since 2003. Political opposition is silenced, civil liberties have been crushed, and activism is suppressed. The country's hosting of COP29, disguised as a peace summit, is a blatant attempt to greenwash its violent regime. Azerbaijan has a documented history of human rights abuses, from silencing journalists and activists to violently suppressing dissent. Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch have repeatedly condemned the regime, but as COP29 approaches, international pressure is needed now more than ever to release political prisoners and prisoners of war. Despite claiming to support green energy, Azerbaijan's economy depends on fossil fuels, which make up 92% of its exports. SOCAR, the state energy company, is one of the worst environmental offenders globally. The pollution from its fossil fuel industry has led to severe health problems for local communities, with high rates of cancer and respiratory diseases. Accepting COP29 in Baku not only legitimizes Azerbaijan's authoritarian regime, but also overlooks their ongoing genocide against Armenians. Azerbaijan has violated multiple international ceasefires, displacing over 100,000 Armenians from Artsakh in just the past year. Extensive evidence of war crimes, including the use of banned munitions like white phosphorus, has caused lasting ecological damage. It's time to take action. We urge you to sign up and join the growing list of supporters of our demands, and then click the button below to send a pre-written email to government leaders and COP organizers, amplifying the demands of Armenian activists around the world. That's a quick overview of StopCop.com. Let's work together to stop COP29 from legitimizing this corrupt regime. Thank you.